Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, let's talk about Bill Haney saying that him and his son may sue the WBC. But first, Timothy Bradley rips Canelo Alvarez and says that he doesn't fight the best fighters available. Let's talk about that first. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. And I've been saying that about Canelo. You know, when Tim Bradley say something like early to get in his ring with Crawford and stop ducking, people don't co-sign. Oh, Tim Bradley way. But when he make a statement about Canelo that most people feel that's true, some people may not feel that's true. You know, people gonna jump on the bandwagon. So, I mean, everything he said is right. Canelo don't want to fight a certain style. Now, he went on his way and he fought, Lara. But Lara had to get in my blue face, but he had to get disrespectful and crash his press conference. So it took for that to do this. You know, these fighters don't do that no more. They think they the shit. And they ain't got to chase nobody. And that's why a lot of these fights ain't getting made. A lot of niggas' pride getting in the way, you know. And they getting treated like Sugar Ray Leonard did Aaron Pryor. Sometimes you got to go in there and put your hands around his daddy. Hit on his wife. Do the Mr. T. Ooh, you come to the room, I shit with a real man. Like, come on, bad boy. Sometimes you got to get disrespectful, you know. Pull up on his wife. And what's up? You know, sometimes you got to go that way. But a lot of these dudes, everybody feel they the A-side. Nobody want to take a back seat to prove that they the real A-side in the ring. And that's just where we going at. So, you know, of course Jamal Charlo ain't going to crash Canelo Alvarez press conference. Of course he ain't going to see Canelo on the street. Of course you're not going to get that type of activity because, give me a minute. Everybody think, everybody think they the one. Everybody think they making the most money. Everybody thinking they big money. And nobody want to be hungry no more. It ain't one thing to be hungry and say, I'm motivated. It's nothing to be hungry and go eat. It's going to make these fights happen. You know, go son these dudes. And maybe these dudes don't have the personality. Maybe they don't have a script. Maybe they can't cap. Maybe they can't play the dozen. Maybe they don't know how to start. You know, and that's on them. At the end of the day, Canelo going to continue to get away with it because he done the most. He fought Mayweather. He fought Lara. He fought Trout. He fought McGill Cole. He fought Triple G. And Canelo say, what have you niggas done? What have you done? You've done nothing. You know, you fought J-Rock. You fought, you know, Vanes Monterosian. If you Demetrius Andrade, I don't have to fight you. Public opinion is in my favor, you know. And at the end of the day, we can see that he don't want to fight an aggressive black style. He'll fight a slick black style. Shirt all messed up. I've been putting in work, so my bad. But he'll fight a slick back. He'll fight a slick guy. You know, fight a guy that's gonna take some shots to get some. We ain't never seen Canelo in that type of fight where it's savagery. You know, with Triple G, it was more about Triple G the first fight, kind of wanted to walk him down, scared to get hit, and the second time, fight was about Canelo beating his ass. But he ain't never fought that hungry animal. You know what I'm saying? That in his prime, in his shape, strong like Charlos. No, Andrade is slick, but he rangy. So he's a little different from Lara and Floyd. He big, tall, and rangy, but I mean that's just the play. You know, that's what he want to do with Timothy Bradley. Say he don't go out and fight the best. He don't want to fight Benavidez for his belt. He want to wait till Benavidez get stripped for the 5th time. No, he don't want to go out here and fight Caleb Plant and give him 8 weeks or 10 or 12 weeks to get ready for a fight. He want to fight him on a quick turnaround. You know, he don't want to go out there and fight Demetrius Andrade. He's trying to get Billy Joe Saunders to wait all the way to May to fight him. While he can fight in February, and he don't want Billy Joe Saunders to fight Demetrius Andrade. So, of course, Canelo dictating, but he ain't never earned nothing. You know, his first title fight was at a catchweight. People forget that. It wasn't versus no big name. It was versus, what's kid name? Kermit Central? No, Matthew Hatton, excuse me. So, he came in the game with benefits. Because, one, he a Mexican, and he looked different. Like an Irishman. I think Irish are, kind of migrate a little bit to Mexico. That's another story for another day, but I agree with Tim. That man want to avoid certain fights. You know, I feel that Oscar would take on anybody. You know, for the most part, who didn't fight. Canelo not so. Oscar robbed the fuck out of you too. Ski mask and a gun. But what Timothy Bradley saying is fact. Like, that dude don't want to fight the best. Well, Timothy Bradley didn't do this, and Timothy Bradley didn't do that. He fought Devin Alexander. That was the boiling point, the pinnacle of that 140-pound division, which is, in my lifetime, and my knowledge, is one of the deepest divisions I've ever seen. All 15 fighters, or 10 fighters, could have been world champion. From Juan Urango, Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, Marcos Maidana, Kotelnik. You had Lucas Matisse there, Danny Garcia down there, Kendall Holt. Woo! I'm probably forgetting some people, dude. You had Breeders Prescott. You had some people down there, man. Whoo, that division. I love that division. Most of them dudes all fought each other. Eric Morales, older, still down there giving niggas work. But Canelo don't want to fight the best. It ain't nothing we ain't gonna say. But Canelo, he fought Rocky Fielding. He fought Callum Smith. If David Benavidez had them 2 belts, why when he had to fight David, no, he wouldn't have fought David Benavidez. And I think he can win most of these fights. But then again, I got more faith in Canelo winning these fights than he do himself. I think he can get Charlo. I think he can get Benavidez. I think he can get Caleb Plant. But then again, he want to fight Billy Joe Saunders after a couple years ago when Billy Joe looked invincible damn near versus David Lemieux. He said that he didn't want to fight that style no more. That's what his people said. I don't want to fight that style no more. Okay. Now all of a sudden, that Billy Joe Saunders slowed down and not that slick fighter no more after the oxygen ring. All of a sudden he want to fight. I'm like, he full of shit. And most people think that's a competitive. There ain't no competitive fight. Billy Joe Saunders gonna get the piss beat out of his ass. And then he gonna call himself undisputed, man, and then fight a fucking soul. If I'm Caleb Plant, I'm gonna fight that hoe. Straight up, I'm gonna fight him. All you gonna do is, unless it's on PBC, I'm gonna fight him. There's a rumor going around that Al offered him a 3-fight deal. Charlo, Caleb Plant. It was somebody else in there too. I don't remember who it was. Benavidez maybe. For $75 million, and he turned it down. So $25 million a fight. He ain't want it. So that's just a rumor that's going around. But that's on him, man. I ain't got no issues with it. But Bradley speaking facts. And people just, Mexicans have been doing it. Chavez is doing the same shit. Chavez is doing the same shit, not wanting to fight nobody. Robbing motherfuckers with Don King. He just had a black guy behind him. But moving on, man. Yeah, Bill Haney was on some dude's show. No disrespect. I don't know who you is. I see on Twitter. And basically he said that, with them calling Teofimo Lopez the real champion, that they may be willing to sue, if that's true. If you're going to call him the real champion and not call Devin the real champion, then why are we paying sanctioning fees? He said he don't want to get ahead of himself. He don't want to go back to his street days where he doing a whole bunch of hoopla and stuff and ain't really shit getting done. But, at the same time, you ain't going to disrespect my kid. You ain't going to disrespect my fighter. You ain't going to disrespect whoever he is to me and call another man champion and then, get my fees back. Plus damages. Plus, and I don't blame Bill. They were doing all that kissing ass a couple years ago, a year ago from the WBC, and now they see what time it is, and Devin ain't got to never fight for that belt again. I don't blame him, but shit, I'll get ready to sue them because that's some bullshit. You got 2 guys calling each other champion. Why don't you order the fucking fight? Fuck politics. The sanction belt bodies care about politics more than everybody else, even the fans. They care a whole lot about politics. Because they want to keep everybody happy. That's why I saw these belts. Instead of forcing mandatories that we want to see, enforcing, unifications, they want to keep everybody happy. That's why you got the super, the regular, the gold, WBA, the end term WBA belt. That's why. All these dudes going around calling themselves champions, and they not champions. They chumps. But that's just pretty much how they want to play it, how they want to lay it, and how they want to play it. And I would go ahead with that lawsuit. Order the damn fight. Or strip T.O. and call us champion if he don't want to fight. If we don't want to fight, strip us and call him champion. That's bullshit that I'm giving whatever 3 or 4%, 5% of my person, and I'm not a champion. Order the damn fight or strip him of his, or he ain't the real champion and force us to fight. Or tell us we ain't the real champion and give our sanction fees back. But I agree with Bill. You ain't going to jerk me around. I may not be able to come in, kick your door and come in your house and hit you with the llama in your mouth. But we can do it in the right way, in the political way. And my son ain't got to never fight for that belt again. I mean, that's how I would feel. But let me know what you guys think about Tim Bradley and what Bill said about suing the WBC over them calling Teofimo Lopez champion, not his son. He was paying sanction fees. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, call, response to video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. All those links in the description. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone.